Hi, my name is Faith, and I'm class of 2005. And I came to Judson after spending 3 years at a different school, studying education mathematics, and trying to be a teacher. But then I felt like God was leading me to Japan and to the ministry. So I thought, okay, I'll go to Christian college and study music ministry. And I came to Judson, and the first day I meet my advisor. And he says, Faith, if you're a music major, you have to take choir. At the time, I didn't know he was lying, because you don't need to. You didn't need to take choir. But he made me join the choir, and he's like, Faith, as a music ministry major, you have to come chamber singers. And I had never, ever been choir before. And I'm like, okay, if you say I have to, okay, I'll go. And I was in the choir for 4 years, and chamber singers for 3 years. And the Bible says our God is father to fatherless. And here I was. I grew up in Chicago, but I had international student status because I was born in Japan. And there are times I try to use the excuse that every international student uses. Please give me extension because I'm an international student. I tried it with him, and he said, no. I don't think you can even speak Japanese. Speak to me in Japanese. And I'm like, you're not going to understand it even if I spoke in Japanese. But I think it was just his way of disciplining me. And I think we could all agree that he was like a father to us. And the other day we were talking, and he said, Faith, I don't think I was a father to them. So I asked him, so what were you? And he's like, I think I was a grandpa. And I asked him, okay, so what's the difference between father and grandpa? He says, oh, I think I spoiled them. But we could all agree that he didn't spoil us. But he gave us love, he trained us, he disciplined us, and he raised us up to walk in, to be like Christ. And then I remember many times he would eat with us in the cafeteria. He was, especially with the international students, he was speaking French with the French speakers, and he was speaking German with the German speakers, and English with the American students. And he'd take us like all over. He took me and James to Minnesota to just look at the choir music from St. Paul. And we never drove stick before, but he's like, oh, Faith, drive it. I'll teach you. I think me and James almost got into an accident, right? But he did teach us. And there were times he said, Faith, I want to go record an organ. Come with me to this church in Ohio or something, I don't know. And he did. And overall, that's what he did to every one of us. He talked to us when we were having problems, and he encouraged us. And he made us realize that every one of us has a purpose and plan, and there are things that we could do. It doesn't matter if it's big or small, in our eyes, it's going to be good in God's eyes. And to show I was thinking about what I could do to thank him for spending time with us, and especially with the international student. I created a scholarship in your name. It's going to be called Dr. Dale Voelker Sing to Jesus Scholarship, and it's going to be for international students who's going to join the choir. It's going to be sold on your birthday. He's not looking for us to give anything back to him. One thing that I noticed that he wants from us is to stay connected to Jesus Christ. And if you're not with him right now, I just ask you to spend your time. If you think he exists, at least seek. The Bible promised us that you will find him. I think that's what we want. So that's what I want to ask everyone to do. Thanks.